Hello, children. You are welcome to the digital classes of Christchurch Convent Higher Secondary School, Gardawara. I am Amit Toshniwal. This video is for class 12th. Subject is accounts. We are continuing part 3 of chapter number 7, company accounts, issue of shares. In part 2, we discussed about the share capital of company. To collect capital from public, company issues its shares, and shares are subscribed by public. So issue and allotment of shares by company can be done any one of these three ways which you are seeing on your screen. First is sale of shares in cash, that is issue by personal sale. Second is the same sale of shares in cash but by way of public issue. And third is issue of shares for consideration other than cash. It means company is not demanding any cash. Instead of cash, company is taking over assets and issuing shares, or company is purchasing any running business and issuing shares to the party. Okay, we shall discuss one by one. The first is issue of shares by personal sale in cash. For this, a public company issues prospects for issuing shares to the public. There may be a possibility that the promoters of the company may sell the shares by their own efforts, and for this they have to issue a statement in lieu of prospects, which is filed to the office of registrar. Personal sale means shares are issued to friends, relatives, employees of the company or officers, and NRIs and other financial institutions. If it is a private company, then shares can be issued to maximum 200 persons only. Personal sale means shares are not for public. All the shares are sold personally to private persons, relatives, friends, some institution, etc. Okay? Second is issue of shares to public, which we shall study in this chapter. So this is the way by which shares are issued. So this is the procedure of issuing shares. This procedure of issuing and allotting the share is given in the Articles of Association. The amount of shares can be collected either lump sum means one time payment, at the time of application and allotment, or else company may call money in installments. For this, company will have to issue prospectus. And it shows that company wants to raise money from the market. And in the prospectus, all the details, informations and promotion and establishment of company is mentioned so that subscriber may take an interest in buying shares. In that only, all the conditions applied for purchasing the shares are written or mentioned, and they invite public. If any public company is not issuing its prospectus, then it will issue a statement in lieu of prospectus. This is the first. It means to send a card to invite public. Okay? Then second is applications. The investors, those who are interested, so they can apply for shares of the company in a prescribed form. Now by the authority, that is SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, has made it mandatory that minimum 25% of the face price is called by the company on application. Earlier it was 5%. So when any investor wants to purchase the share of company, then he deposits 25% money of the total value of a share along with the application, and it is deposited in the authorized scheduled bank of the company. The next procedure is allotment of shares. When application dates are over, means closed, then allotment of share is done by the company. And for this, meeting of board of directors is called. So allotment means to issue specified shares to a specified persons by the directors. If allotment is done full, then they are issued allotment letters. For those applications which are already accepted. And if shares are not allotted or allotted partly, then either their deposit is returned or company sends a letter that the deposited money will be adjusted in future. And for those investors for whom company cannot issue shares. It happens in the case of oversubscription, and some of the investors are not receiving or not being allotted shares. In that case, company sends a letter of regret, sorry, and their money is refunded, returned back. So company cannot start its business until and unless the specified amount is not received. So Company Act's provisions states that if the amount of minimum subscription is not received within 30 days or the time prescribed by SEBI, then the amount received on application has to be returned within 15 days. And if company is unable to return back the money within that time, so board of directors are bounded collectively to return that amount to that investor with an interest at the rate of 15% per annum. Why? Because in the previous video you might have learned that to start the business, company has to receive 90% of the subscribed capital. If it is not collected 90%, then company cannot start its business. And in that case, company has to return back money of the investors. Okay? In fourth procedure is allotment money due and received. So company demands the allotment money under the terms of issue, except for the surplus amount of application adjusted and the amount due from the defaulting shareholders. So first allotment money will due, then it will be received. This means allotment money is demanded by the company as per its issuing price. Issuing price are of two types. Either shares can be issued at par or can be issued at premium. So normally the amount of premium is collected at the time of allotment. What is the meaning of issue at par and issue at premium? We'll discuss after this. Then fifth procedure is call on shares. Call on shares means the remaining money which company has to collect from the investor. It can be called by the company partly in installments, and they are called calls. First call, second call, third call. So the last call is considered as the final call. Okay? अब टेबल F of Companies Act is followed for this provision. If nothing is given in article of association, then table F, and What are the rules? Rules are: call money can be at least 25% of the face value but not more. Second rule is minimum interval between two calls should be 1 month. Minimum time. When call letter is issued, then company has to specify the amount, mode of payment, name of the bank and the last date of the payment, so that investor can arrange money at the time of call. Fourth rule is call should be made uniformly on all ordinary shares. And fifth rule is to make the payments, at least 14 days time should be given to the investor. It means when a call letter is issued, after this 14 days time has to be given to investor to pay the money of calls. Okay? Then when process is over, then company issues a certificate that is called share certificate, on which the name of company, the name of shareholder, number of shares allotted and distinctive number of shares allotted and face value is written or mentioned. So that certificate only proves that a person is a shareholder of the company. So this is what the procedure is to issue shares. So I will repeat it. First is issue of prospectus. Second, applications. Third, allotment of shares. Fourth, allotment money is due and received. Remember this. Until and unless caution states that premium money is collected at the time of allotment. And last is calls. The calls may be more than one. First call, second call, third call. And last call is considered as final call. Okay? Now you understand the meaning of these two terms. Issue of shares at par. At par means the value of share is equal to the face value of share. It means the face value and the paid value of the share is same. Okay? And issue at premium means the face value of share is something else and money paid by the investor is something else. It is more. It happens when company has got a good reputation and it has a goodwill that people are more interested to purchase the shares. So that state is known as oversubscription. I mean to say, if company has issued 1 lakh shares and company is receiving application for 1,50,000 shares, so that time it is oversubscribed by the public. When company attains a reputation and goodwill, then it can sell its share more than its face value, and then extra amount which is taken by the company other than face value is called premium. Okay. In next video, we shall discuss accounting of issue of shares. You have to make some journal entries, and if that will be very important part on the basis of which you can solve numericals. There is one more case, that issue of shares at discount. So Companies Act 2013 prohibits issue of shares at discount, and if any company issues shares at discount, then value of such shares will be nil. Okay. So company can issue shares to directors and employees as sweat equity shares when shares are issued at discount. Or the second condition may be, under a legal contract, it can issue shares to debenture holders and will have to follow the rules of RBI. Okay? Shares can be issued at discount when they are forfeited. We shall discuss it in the next lesson. Okay? But in the very next video, we shall discuss accounting of issue of shares in two conditions, at par and at premium. Thank you.